Oh, welcome back. So going straight to the telephones right now. Got Martin on the telephone now. What are you going to be talking about Pongo's party, which is happening at the Beck Theatre on Tuesday the 31st of May from about 2 p.m. So good day to Martin, and thank you for joining us today.
Hello, no, not at all, no. Thanks for the time. Yeah, that's right, Pongo's party coming up in half-term.
Half-term. Now, it's a colourful farmyard and a host of lovable puppet characters. Is that the best way to describe it?
Yes, very much so. It's a children's theatre show, but very much in the sort of vein of the Sooty Show or Basil Brush or Peppa Pig, all these sort of children's puppet shows that are very popular at the moment, and which are on the road touring the country theatres. We're one of those, and yes, it's got all kinds of colourful puppets, the voices of which are played by a number of CBeebies TV stars that we've got enlisted in our cast.
Now, I believe, talking about which, is Justin Fletcher, a.k.a. Mr. Tumble.
Yes, he certainly is. Everyone with children under 6 know Justin Fletcher, of course, that he's Mr. Tumble, as you rightly say, on television in CBeebies shows like Something Special and Giggle Biz and Justin's House. And Justin, actually, I've known Justin for years and through various jobs, and he was very kind of the best man at my wedding, and he's agreed to play the voice of Pongo the pig. So absolutely, yes, he's going to be heard by everyone that comes to the show on the 31st of May.
Right, so I believe it's mainly for the 2 to 7 year olds.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. It's an 80-minute show, as I say, Pongo's party, and it's a full story in which all the different characters on the farmyard, who are Sheena the sheep and Molly Moo the cow, and Molly Moo's voice is played by Nicole Davis from CBeebies as well, and Crafty the crow and Sally the scarecrow. They all live on Marty McDonald's farm, and they're having a surprise party for Pongo the pig, and they need all the children's help to get ready for the party. But when, of course, they do eventually get the party ready and surprise Pongo, there are also lots of games and songs and nursery rhymes and things like that to join in with. For example, with the audience in the show, we have what we hope is going to be the biggest pass the parcel in town.
Right.
We've played about 50 theatres up and down the country, and we've always been the biggest pass the parcel in town so far, because we send a good few parcels around the whole audience. So everyone gets to go out playing Pass the Parcel, and of course there's prizes to be won, and all the children, they can take part in a massive children's band. So there's lots to do for the 2 to 7 year olds in half term. Now,
talking about which, it sounds like a very much of an audience participation type of party.
Well, yes, absolutely that. As I say, it is a traditional theatre show in that there is a story to follow and lots of involvement. But when the finale of the show is absolutely a party, when the children and the adults, but mainly the children, get involved in all the games. And as I say, the children really are the last character that complete the show, because of course we rehearse it and we practice it, but it's only when the children are actually there that we get all the responses, and we get all the involvement, and we get all the answers. They help us solve lots of puzzles, you see,
right?
To put Pongo's party together. And then they get involved in the games, and hopefully by the end of it, what normally happens is all the children end up coming down the front, just in front of the stage, and dancing and singing away. So that's normally what happens.
Now, I believe you want to, if possible, the children to actually come dressed in their best party clothes as well.
Well, absolutely, yes, and it's great when, because of course when children go to a party, they put their best party gear on and they come, and that's absolutely encouraged, yes. Often the children come along, and then we sort of, seek them out from the stage and look out and sort of look for the best costumes, or some come in fancy dress. But yes, best party clothes now.
Now, the other thing that I believe, it's actually someone signing it as well.
Well, we use Makaton signing in our songs in the show, that's right. Now, Justin Fletcher, as we mentioned before, he presents a show called Something Special on CBeebies. And at the core of that is Makaton signing, which is a language of signs and symbols that children and adults use, often with learning difficulties, to communicate in the wider world. And because Justin has that connection with Something Special, and therefore Makaton signing and symbols, we've taken that connection and run with it, and we've included Makaton signing in the show, in the songs in the show.
Right.
And we also have a collection at the end to raise money for the Makaton charity as well. So that's there's a sort of charity angle that we kind of like to talk about too.
Right. Is this appearance at the Beck Theatre part of a UK tour, London tour?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely, yes. The Marty McDonald's Farm shows, they've been going for 3 years, and they go up and down the country. Now, Pongo's party actually started last July. So
Right.
it's quite a long party. Pongo's been having his 5th birthday for quite a few months now. And our very last shows are this half-term week that's coming up. So it's the last chance to catch Pongo's party. And then we start a brand new Marty McDonald's Farm show with the same characters, which is called Marty McDonald's Toy Machine. That's starting in July and going to be touring for a year as well. So yes, we've been up and down the country. We're finishing in Coventry on the 4th of June.
Right.
And this is our last southern date, actually, at the Beck on the 31st of May, Tuesday in the half term at 2 o'clock.
So you were saying it's about an 80-minute show-ish?
That's right, yes. Yeah, about 80 minutes, including the interval there. It's about 35 minutes the first act, 15-minute interval, and then 30-minute second act. And then we have about 15 minutes after the show. If people want to come and meet the cast, they can absolutely do that in the foyer and take photographs and get autographs and things like that. So that's something that is popular with the children as well.
I believe that Justin Fletcher doesn't actually appear in person himself, does he?
Oh, no, not in person, no,
Just a
absolutely.
voice.
But he's busy, of course, filming his new shows.
Right.
He's going to be filming a new show of Gigglebiz, one of his series, up at BBC Manchester, where he mainly works there. But luckily enough, he's taken the time off to record the voice of Pongo the pig. And you can buy Justin merchandise at the show, and he's very much there in spirit.
Fair enough. So there's DVDs, CDs, stuff on
That's
sale,
right,
is
yes,
it?
absolutely, that kind of thing. We have a nursery rhyme CD, 60 minutes worth of nursery rhymes that we have at the show, and that's available on Amazon as well, actually. And that features all the cast, including Justin, singing nursery rhymes, and has another different Marty McDonald adventure for people to take home as well.
Now, you've just mentioned about getting it on Amazon. Are you on social media? Have you got a website for...
Yes, the Marty McDonald's Farm website, where you can find all the tour dates and all the details of the characters and all the information about the show. That's www.martymcdonaldsfarm.co.uk.
Right.
And our Facebook page is Marty McDonald's Farm on Facebook, and then the Twitter, is it handle you say for Twitter? I don't know. It is at Marty Mac Farm. So that's how you can find out all the information about the show and ticket prices and where we're travelling up and down the UK.
Can you actually book via your website? Is there links, external links on your website?
Yes, there are. The external links on our website. If you go to our website and click on the dates balloon on the home page,
Right.
that will take you through to all the different venues, and then you can click on there and it will take you through to their websites. Or there's the phone numbers there as well, so you can give a call to them and book your tickets that way.
Of course, we're talking at the moment about Tuesday the 30th of May from 2 p.m. down at the Beck Theatre. So if people want to book online, becktheatre.org.uk, or as you say, the balloon on your website.
That's right, yes. Tuesday 31st of May it is, at 2 o'clock at the Beck.
So what was your next adventure later on in the year you were saying about?
Marty McDonald's Toy Machine
Right.
is our next adventure. That's all the same characters taking a part in a different adventure, and that starts in July, and we'll be touring every weekend and school holidays for the whole year. So we're going to be starting to rehearse. Once we finish Pongo's party, Pongo's going to be going back into rehearsals, recording and rehearsing the new show, and hopefully that will be coming back down this way, fingers crossed, maybe to the Beck, this time next year. So hopefully, what often happens is that these become regular annual fixtures for Pongo and the gang, so hopefully we'll be back again.
So no rest for Pongo's gang then?
Oh, no indeed. That's right, yes. They get no time to sleep in the pigsty. They have to keep a tour in the country.
Right, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you go now. So my thanks goes to you for taking time out to talk to us.
No, thank you.
And good luck with Pongo's party, and of course, your next adventure, or Pongo's next adventure, should I say.
Well, yes, indeed. And if you did you get those that little clip of Pongo I sent you? He recorded it specially.
I haven't, no.
Oh, right, yeah, well, I'll send that through to you, and hopefully you can have a listen to Pongo at the same time.
Right, okay, then not a problem. I'll give you my website in a minute.
Okie dokie, cheers.
Okay,
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.